Hi guys, it's Deborah from Housewife Eclectic here. I just thought I would take you on a tour of my craft room today. I'm pretty lucky to have a craft room. My husband and I decided it was better just to keep all my stuff in one place. Oh, you want to say hi? Okay. Say hi. Say hi, guys. What are you doing? Are you drawing a picture? Okay, should we take them on a tour of the craft room? The craft room. What kind of things do you think we should show them? Should we show them all the doctors?
Yes.
Should we show them the TARDISes?
Tennis.
Do you want to go on for a ride in a TARDIS? Ride in a TARDIS. That's her life goal. Okay, you guys ready for this craft room? It's a little out of control. Okay. Whoop, there's a glimpse of our library. Okay, my greatest sadness is that I don't have a TARDIS door. My daughter colored all over the door a couple weeks ago, and I tried to use it as an excuse to my husband that I needed a TARDIS door. No dice yet. So here is a good pan for you guys, and then we can go do some more specific things. Okay, so first let's start over here in the corner. This is where I keep all my vinyl and heat transfer. I've got a lot of it. That's one of my favorite thing to do. So, and down here on the ground that's all vinyl. I've got a problem. Can you tell? Got all that glitter vinyl. Oh, that's glitter iron-on. Ooh, I didn't know we had red. Ooh, look, there's some blue. Should we make a TARDIS shirt for Haley? TARDIS shirt for Haley. Okay, now here's the big thing in my craft room that I think is my absolute favorite. This is my Doctor Who themed wall above our desks. My husband had to have a spot in the craft room to work because he does freelance web design and things like that. So he has a spot at the desk right there. It's his only spot in the office. It's kind of sad. You can come in. That's my mama.
Hello.
She's coming to say hi. Are you coming to steal the baby?
I am. You can come play with Nana.
Go play with Nana.
Good night.
Okay, so the first thing, this is, I don't know if you've heard much about quilling. Quilling is just basically the art of paper rolling, and my super sweet husband is really into it. And this was actually the very first thing he ever made was this quilled TARDIS, and I adore it. It's my favorite. So here we've got this. Of course, you got to have a Union Jack in a Doctor Who themed craft room, and of course those are Harry Potter glasses on top of the flag. This is actually made out of paint sticks. Can you see the little gaps in there that make it so that it's out of paint stirrers? So, okay, here we've got, this is like my pride and joy, guys. Absolute pride and joy here. We've got Matt Smith, Billy Piper, and Karen Gillan all in the same photo. You see my little sweet little weeping angel? That's the baby that we just said hi to. And this is my friend and this is my best friend and her baby. We're a little bit of huge, okay, not even a little bit. We are huge Doctor Who nerds. Like, I can't even tell you how big of a Doctor Who nerds we are. And you want to know why I love this photo so much? Look at her. She's totally fangirling over Matt Smith. It's totally my favorite thing ever. So this is my pride and joy. This is actually not the only time we've met Matt Smith. We've got this one here too. This was just in January. We totally brought fezzes and asked if he would wear them, and he was so gracious. And I don't know. I couldn't be a star like that. It would stress me out to have people want to hug and touch me. But he's the nicest guy ever. So seriously, so this one was this last March, and then this one was the January before that. So we have also, yeah, look at that. I need a pan shot after your Doctor Who gushing. Okay, I'll pan the wall again. So there we go. Okay, this is, I don't know if any of you are Torchwood fans, but I love me some John Barrowman. He is seriously the nicest. Can you see that picture of us and John Barrowman in the TARDIS? Okay, seriously, I have to tell you the story. It's like, I don't know, you didn't know you were going to get this much Doctor Who gushing, did you? So we were waiting in line at Comic-Con to stand in the TARDIS and take pictures, and my friend's little girl was crying, and it was kind of, you know, the end of a long day. Didn't know really what we were going to do, if we were even going to get a picture. And just as we are getting into the TARDIS, this guy in a black shirt and tan pants and a backpack walks by and asks if he can hop in our photos with us. And we look up, and it's John freaking Barrowman. Like, we had just paid like a ridiculous amount of money to take pictures with him, and now we just got one for free. That's my favorite Comic-Con story. Us and John Barrowman there. And then, of course, over here we have some geeky photos that I merged. Gotta have your Starry Night with the TARDIS in it. And there is my sweet little Munchkin when she was about 9 months old. That's her as a Dalek, and her as a Weeping Angel, and then her dressed as the TARDIS. So then we've got another crazy photo that I superimposed the TARDIS onto because, you know, that's what you need in your life, is classical photos with TARDISes on them. And then, of course, we've got the first of many sonic screwdrivers in this room. And then this is, oh, I just ripped that right off the wall. Let's see if I can get that back on there. Nope, I'm gonna have to do it later. But this is, I don't know if you've seen the Doctor Who Lego figures. They're actually not official Lego figures, they're just mini figures, I guess. But I adore them, as you're about to see in a second. So this is the pride and joy of my Doctor Who crafting here. My super, super sweet best friend made this TARDIS display case for me. Because as you can tell, I am obsessed with Doctor Who Lego figures. I have told my husband, for the sake of our marriage, he is never, ever, ever to add up how much money is in this little case right here. Because seriously, I think you'd leave after that. But this super cute case, this, she made a light up thing, but we couldn't get it quite to fit in there. So that's supposed to go in there. And then this comes off. And there's a little blue light in here that we can turn on. So the top of the TARDIS lights up. Super cute, huh? Okay, so I'll come pan across my Doctor Who wall again for you, and then let's talk a little bit more some of the more functional part of the room. So this is where I work. You can see, yep, Doctor Who mouse pad, police box, pen case. Look at that sweet little flower. My little girl is the sweetest thing ever. She always makes sure I have fresh flowers on my desk. So I have this little teeny glass, sorry, it's kind of dark in this corner. This little teeny glass full of flowers, and she always makes sure that I've got fresh flowers for when I'm working. Isn't that sweet? There's my TARDIS Explosion mouse pad. Now over here, we've got probably the two crafting machines that I use the most. I've got my Cricut Explorer Air, which I love. I have the gold one, and it's pretty. I love it. And then my sewing machine. I've got a couple sewing machines, but this is the one that it's really basic and it's really easy to use, so I tend to use that one a lot. And then I have this little handsome guy here. This is actually Doctor Who Yahtzee. Don't tell my kids, they'll want me to take the dice out. And then this is our spinning TARDIS here. Of course, we've got another sonic screwdriver. This one's a pen. So, and then we've got, so that's kind of where, this is kind of where I work. My kids sit here when they do their homework, which I love. I love that there's a spot for them to sit right next to me if I'm working, for them to do homework. This is kind of where I keep stuff that I'm working on. This is, my daughter and I have a little secret journal that we write back and forth to each other in. So then we've got a magnet board. Then we come over here, we've got huge paper column that has all my different crazy paper that I use for crafting. Of course, wouldn't be a Doctor Who craft room without some fezzes. Let's see, one of these, this one, it would appear, was actually worn by Matt Smith in our photo. Then I've got my favorite fabric up here on top. This, seriously, I have a problem, guys. I buy this fabric, and my husband always asks me what I'm going to make with it, and I can't bear to cut it. Like, it just is so pretty. So we've got this cute Doctor Who Dalek fabric. This, I've promised my girls that we can make them pajama pants out of. We'll see if that actually happens, if I can bear to cut the fabric. This one we bought to make skirts. We'll see if that happens. I told you, I have a hard time. I can't cut it. It's just too cute. And then I love these Cybermen. Look how cute those Cybermen are. Oh, upside down Cybermen. And TARDISes. Is that all Doctor Who ones we've got? Oh, a different kind of Daleks. See? Told you. I have a Doctor Who problem, guys. When you have an entire basket of Doctor Who fabric, I think you have a problem. So then we come over here. And this is just, I actually just finished this, just line the walls like wallpaper. I want to. My husband would, not love that. He's very, very good. Like, Doctor Who is not his thing. And I totally get that. But I just love it so much. And so, he's very good. He doesn't usually give me much grief. I try to, Doctor Who has slowly trickled out into other parts of our house. And then he starts to get a little irritated. But I just finished this cubby that you're looking at right here. I picked it up at a thrift store, and it was all sorts of awful. So I just finished repainting it and lining the back. So I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with that yet. But I use bookshelves for a lot of organization in my craft room. So these top two baskets have yarn, and then the bottom left has some fabric, and the bottom right one has some ribbon. So that's one of the biggest ways that I stay organized, is with baskets. So we've got to have, it can't all be Doctor Who. I've got, a deep love of Star Wars and Harry Potter too. So there's a little bit of that. But of course, it wouldn't be a Doctor Who craft room if there wasn't a TARDIS for the Star Wars people. And this little guy is a family favorite. Let's see if I can. Meet BB-8. Are you gonna fall off? Oh! Okay, memo to self. Don't push BB-8 on while he's on the box. Yeah, he moves around. So, there we go. We've got that. And then, probably one of my favorite parts of the whole craft room is this little Doctor Who TARDIS shelf. Seriously, my kids love it. Yeah, BB-8's a little insane. He's pretty much my kid's favorite toy, though. I have to keep him up, though, or they'll let him, roll himself into the pool. So this, sorry, I'm shaking. I'm trying really hard not to. This little TARDIS is home to another geeky obsession, which is Pops. These are the ones my kids are allowed to play with. I have a bunch of Pops, I'll show you in a second, that my kids aren't allowed to play with. And so they were starting to go crazy that Mom had toys that they weren't allowed to play with. So these ones are the ones that my kids are allowed to play with. So you can see Elsa in there. Nemo's down here. Oh, Pop's coming out. So cute little TARDIS shelf that the kids are allowed to play with. And then over here, this is my pegboard that I keep a lot of my crafting supplies on. So here I've got another bookshelf with the baskets. That works really well for me. One has spray paint in it. One has vinyl scraps. One's got a bunch of markers and things like that, which honestly I need to figure out where to move the markers to, because the 3-year-old, she's 2, not 3. The 2-year-old keeps coloring on everything. She's driving me nuts. So then we come over here. Doctor Who salt and pepper shakers. This is my family represented by Pops. We've got my husband, Batman, my older daughter, Joy, and the baby is Sadness. And she picked Sadness for herself. I didn't pick Sadness for her. She's so cute. She'll go, "I, Haley, and I, Sadness." So then we've got this. We've got my baker's twine, the tools. My husband was going crazy because I kept borrowing his tools for things. So finally he just bought me my own. I have my own hammer, my own pliers, all that stuff. Wrenches, everything that I could need. So let me step back, and I have a huge, so something broke in the house the other day, and he needed duct tape to fix it temporarily, and he asked me for duct tape, and I showed him where the duct tape is, and he was quite distressed to find that I don't have any silver duct tape. I've got turquoise, hey Julie, good to see you, and I've got America duct tape and mustaches, but no silver, so he had to fix something with, I think he ended up using mustache duct tape, and he was pretty upset about it. Okay, do you see that TARDIS over in the corner? That is actually a piñata that I made for my 7-year-old's 5th birthday. I have been meaning to blog about it for ages, and I just haven't gotten to it. It's a pull string piñata, so I had to make it that way so it wouldn't destroy the TARDIS when I was done, when the kids were done with it, because I couldn't bear the thought of destroying the TARDIS. So, here we have ribbon on the back of the door. This is my fabric. You see my cute little Harry Potter friends. I love Luna. She's my very, very favorite. She reminds me of my 7-year-old. If you've watched any of my other live videos, you've seen her. And she's just, seriously, she's my little Luna. So I have to have Luna. So let me see if you can, all the way up. There's my tall thing of fabric. Okay, and there is my Doctor Who obsession right there. This is just like the Lego figures I showed you before that I've made my husband promise to never add up how much I have spent on these Doctor Who pops. I love it. I don't even know what it is. Like, guys, these are the dumbest things ever. They're little plastic, my friend calls them chubby doctors. They're little chubby doctors, and they're so ridiculous, and I can't get enough of them. I just adore, look at 10 in the glasses, guys, and look, there's my favorite, there's handles. There's 11 in handles. Oh, look, there's 11 with the fez. See, seriously, like, I could go on and on about these stupid pops. I love, 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 love them. Weeping Angel, and so obviously they're up all the way up top because my kids are not allowed to play with them. I'll let them have the ones that are out of the box. But seriously, do you want to hear my dirty little secret? All the ones that are out of the box, I have 2 of. Because I couldn't bear, they wanted so bad, especially this one right here, the one with 10 in the glasses. They wanted so bad to play with 10 in the glasses, and I was terrified. They broke Harry Potter's wand. I was scared that they were going to break 10's glasses, so I bought another one so they could play with it. Which fabric, Marissa? Can you see my fabric? Anyway, so I know, it's super, super geeky. It kind of scares me to bring you all in on my geekiness. There are my Doctor Who pops. So, here we go. This is more of my crafting. This is the machine that I under the Doctors. Which fabric? There's Chicago Cubs fabric. And there's some Mickey and some Minky. Some Cheerio cars. Princess. But apparently I also have a fabric problem. Okay, so here I'll back up a little bit so you can see. I have these awesome counters in my craft room. Seriously, we really can't figure out what the people who owned this house before us, like, what their whole thought process was. Because there is some, like, strange stuff in this house. And one of the strange things is these awesome counters. I mean, they work great for a craft room, but I'm not sure why anyone would put counters and a sink in a bedroom. So we use it as a craft room. So down here, this is actually where most of my photo props are. These are all photo props that I use for photography and stuff. If you saw, I actually have a studio in my basement, which I love, 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 love. You want closer look for burglary purposes. Okay, if my house gets broken into, it was Marissa from Reagan Ramblings. So these are the lights that I use. And I love these lights. If you're looking for awesome photography lights, these are it. Seriously, they sync to my camera and they're awesome. I love it. So over here, we've got my serger. My poor serger that I cannot thread for the life of me. So last year for my birthday, I got the serger for the Christmas before, and last year for my birthday, which was 7 months later, I still had never used the serger. And I told my husband the only thing I wanted for my birthday last year was for him to figure out how to thread my stinking serger so that I could use it. So that's what he gave me for my birthday last year. He figured out how to thread my serger, and now I can use it. So I still can't thread it, but I can use it now. So over here, one of the ways that I was able to tie the craft room in together is I started spray painting everything turquoise so that it would kind of fit the Doctor Who motif. So you see I spray painted the front of that turquoise and the basket turquoise, and then you see another one of these cute little TARDIS boxes are actually just at Hobby Lobby. They're just like in their men's metal section. So I've got a few of them. We've actually got one in our bathroom. We use it. We put our toothbrushes in it. So then we've got TARDIS standee and pin boards. Okay, you have to see if I can get you close enough to see the push pins on these pin boards. You see the Dalek? Guys, look at the Cyberman. Isn't he the cutest thing you've ever seen? Oh, and look at the adipose. So there are my Doctor Who pin boards. Over here, see, Doctor Who nightlight. I know it's a little out of control, but I'm okay with it. So under here, this is where I keep the bulk of my crafting supplies. We've got paint there on the end, which as soon as the 2-year-old figures out where the paint is, it's going to have to go somewhere else. And then we've got elastic, felt. Yeah, this is where I keep the bulk of the crafting supplies, freezer paper, all that stuff. So, and then up here, we've got a heat press, which if you do a lot of heat transfer vinyl like I do, seriously, a heat press is like the best thing that you will ever buy. I love, love, love it, love it. So, they make really, really big ones, but for my purposes, the huge ones were just way too big. I wasn't sure where the heck I was going to put a huge heat press. So I bought this a little bit smaller one by Singer, and I really like it. I wish I could figure out how to iron my husband's shirts in it. So then we've got, another cricket. I have a cricket problem, guys. And then look, I've got this little collection of salt and pepper shakers. I've got Lady and the Tramp. The heat press was about, I want to say it was $199. I know for just about $50 more, you can buy one that's a lot bigger. But I'm really comfortable with Singer. Like if you notice, my 2 sewing machines in here are both Singers. I'm really comfortable with Singer. I know it's a good brand. I know how to use it. They have really good, in fact, when I bought this sewing machine right here, they sent me the wrong cord for it, and so I couldn't use it. And I contacted Amazon, and Amazon normally has such great customer service, but they kind of brushed me off, and I was really frustrated. And so I contacted Singer directly, and Singer sent me the new cord, no problem. They were really apologetic. So I really trust Singer products. Sorry, that's totally not sponsored. That's just me loving them. So that's why I went with a Singer heat press, because I knew I liked their sewing machines. I knew that the heat press was going to be good quality. So, and then over here, I usually keep my cameras just up on the desk, and then over here, underneath there, we've got all the frames. I do a lot of different printables and put lots of different printables up throughout the year, so all the different frames and the sizes that I need. And then here, this white basket is stuff that I'm currently working on. So you can see I just got this awesome book to review. I'm really excited about it. And then I've got bubble necklaces galore coming at you soon. So, and then my cute, this is my girls' wall of fame where all their cute artwork goes. And then some cute Doctor Who magnets. I love these bottle cap ones. Oh, and you got to see, these are made out of perler beads. My sister made them for me. Aren't they all sorts of awesome? I feel like there's another one. There's a doctor somewhere. But anyway, so that's pretty much it. That's my craft room in a nutshell. I can do another couple pans for those of you that are just joining us. You see all my incredible geekery. My husband always says that it's so ridiculous that I spend like $200 just to stand next to Matt Smith for 10 seconds. And guess what? I don't think it's ridiculous at all. I'd do it again. And I probably will. Fezzes. BB-8 that goes all over the place. There we go. Oh, my thread, my ribbons, my crazy Doctor Who obsession up there, my lights, everything. I think I'm going to take BB-8 down again for you guys and see if we can't get him to really show you what he can do. He's the cutest thing ever. And he really wasn't that. Of course, when I say he really wasn't that expensive, I'm talking in the mind of geekery. So this is where I take pictures, most of the pictures of my kids. And I actually do full photography sessions in here too, which... Seriously, guys, don't you just love him? Like, because I just love him. Let's see if we can get him to go. BB-8. Oh, did I turn him off? Yeah, I totally turned him off. So he's voice activated. BB-8! See? You talk to him and he goes. Let's see if we can get him to move. Hey, BB-8, go! Isn't he all sorts of awesome? Okay, someone wants to see inside the cabinets. I'll show you a few. Some of it's scary. Guys, it's scary. I haven't fully... Oh, we've got stuff falling down. We're going to get an avalanche. Okay, so in here... I know, don't you just love him? Isn't he the cutest thing ever? So in here, this is my... like wrapping stuff. So a lot of this right here is props that I use for food photography. And then we've got some, this is all tissue paper and stuff to wrap things. And then over here, he's still just having an adventure over there by himself. Oh, he's run into my backdrop stand. He's not going anywhere. So in here, this is all my wood stuff. You see all the unfinished wood. It's got a bunch of frames, kind of stuff. It's on my goal list to reorganize all that stuff, but it just hasn't happened. We've only lived in the house, well, I mean, we have about 6 months now. So you see my little teeny jewelry parts, that kind of thing. Let me open any of these and see if there's any other ones that are gonna explode on us. So this is mostly party stuff, tablecloths, jars, that kind of stuff that I use for throwing parties. We really love to throw parties around here. And then down here, under the sink, we have got, this is most of the stuff that I use on my mantle. So I have a lot of jars and flowers and things like that. I know it was kind of like a cartoon with all the stuff falling out. It's this super cute banner. I have to show you this banner, guys. Let's see. It's a super cute banner that I used. I don't even know if I can get it to work. That I used for my daughter's 2nd birthday. It just says Haley is 2, and it's so cute. I can't bring myself to like get rid of it, but I don't really have anywhere to put it, so that's why you saw it fall out of a cupboard. So, any ideas on what to, I wanted little drawers or something for this, but I don't even know what to put in here. So I was so excited to find it and spent all this time redoing it, and then I don't have anything to put in it. So, but anyway, here is, oh, my buttons up there. I love my buttons in their little button jars. Thread, ribbon, my fabric, and an ironing board. You see my books back here? Do you want to hear like my ridiculous story about these books? Is that, so I take a lot of pictures of my kids here. This piece of wood is something I just got at Lowe's. I leave it on the ground all the time because I like having a hard surface underneath the cloth backdrops. I think it makes it easier. But the books behind it are to tell my kids that they can't go back any further, because when we take pictures, for whatever reason, they scoot back and they scoot back and they scoot back. So the books are lined up behind my backdrop stand, so that tells the kids that they can't go back any further. They can't scoot back any further. Isn't that funny? So here we got this paint. This is the paint. I'm working on a big, huge project for my girls' room that I'm super excited about, and this is the color that I picked up for it. Can you tell I have a blue problem? Between the TARDIS and the turquoise, everything's blue. So, For those of you just joining in, I'll just show you the cute Doctor Who highlights. I'm not sure if you guys care more about the Doctor Who or care more about the craft room stuff, so I'm trying to give you a good variety. So we are actually super, super lucky. We live, and you saw my mom come in earlier. We actually live in a 3-generation household, which I know wouldn't work for everyone, but it really works for us. It's really a lot of fun. My mom has kind of some health issues, and so she needed some more help during the day than what my dad was available for. So they called us up and asked us to move in, and we did, and we have just loved living together. My kids love seeing Grandma every day. So there you have it. So hopefully one day this door will be painted like a TARDIS, but it hasn't happened yet. So anyway, if you guys don't have any more questions, or don't want to see any more crazy TARDIS things, seriously, like, I just love this picture. But thanks for joining me, and I will catch you guys later. Bye!